Paul, the other part of this is they're solutions in search of problems. The other piece is that they're wildly unpopular solutions. Take me through how you see this playing out.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the death of moderation and centrism of any kind. We've seen this radical right-wing extreme group hijack the Republican Party, take over the House, and now really try to impose what is like a Confederate ideology on all parts of the country, focused now on the military. So this is what 2023 is going to look like. Everything is going to look like the Confederate wing of the GOP trying to push their ideological agenda down the throats of the moderate and left-wing America. And they're going to start with the military. So, these are the days when Liz Cheney is long gone. Adam Kinzinger is long gone. And for folks like me that are independents, we see this Republican wing dismantling institutions like our military. They're blocking promotions. They're going to delay the defense bill, and they're ultimately undermining our national security. I've said this before, our enemies are celebrating. Putin loves seeing this. ISIS loves seeing this. And domestic extremists love seeing this. And it's all interwoven into a national conversation about Tommy Tuberville supporting white nationalists. Yesterday, you had a congressman use the term colored people on the floor of the House. I mean, this is all interwoven into a very extreme agenda that I think is ultimately going to push away lots of folks from the Republican Party and from moderation.
When the Republicans, when Tucker Carlson used to smear them for the first 20 minutes of his highly rated program with attacks that the military was woke, the military isn't set up to rapidly respond. It takes voices like yours to end up on programs like this to put the facts out there. But by that point, the right-wing lies have made their way around the right-wing ecosystem half a dozen times. What is a better way to keep the facts in front of the American people?
Well, I think ordinary people need to get more involved in politics. I know folks say it on cable news all the time, but it's really true. And this is hitting people pretty profoundly in places like Alabama, where radical Senator Tommy Tuberville, who I call Senator Redneck, is going to jeopardize his state's ability to get Space Command. Nobody's going to want to send Space Command from Colorado to Alabama when women aren't going to want to work there. Nobody in the LGBTQ community would want to work there if it's Tommy Tuberville's state. I mean, they continue to push this Confederate agenda down the throats of 2023 America. And I think ultimately it's normal people. It's people who are outside of politics, and it's the folks in uniform. I thought General C.Q. Brown, the nominee for the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, has been very strong. Admiral Lloyd Austin has been very strong. And these are powerful voices. Important to know, too, they're black. And Tommy Tuberville is white, and he continues to pick fights with people who are high-profile African-American people in our government. That's not an accident. This continues to be part of a strategy to really galvanize, I think, some of the most extreme, divisive, and dangerous elements of our society, from the Patriot Front to the Oath Keepers.
It's just amazing. Please promise me that these conversations are ones we can continue, the three of us. Amy and Paul, thank you so much for spending some time with us on this today. Make sure to check out Paul's latest episode of the Independent Americans podcast, where he discusses Senator Tuberville's confused, if you will, statements about white nationalists with former Senator Joe Lieberman.